Alrighty everyone, now it's time for Hello Web, where we get to introduce you to a new web drama every week. And of course this week, we got a brand new web drama for you guys. I'm excited. What are we going to get into today?
All right, today's title is 22nd Flower Street. It does take place at a particular venue, a share house to be exact. A group of new roommates will share romance, good stories, ooh, ah. Now, I'm sure you've heard, Brian, that share houses are quite popular these days, right?
I do know they're popular, but you know, you said romance, all that stuff. There's also a lot of fights that go on there too, because my cousin lived in a share house for a little bit. Now, for those of you who don't know what a share house is, it's actually like a housing unit where you live with, you know, it could be friends or it could just be somebody you don't know.
Sure.
But of course, you can have your own private bedroom, but a communal living space, kitchen, maybe the bathroom.
Probably.
You know, that's all shared and everything. But like I said, you get your own space, so it can be fun, you know. For me, because I never went to college, so it's like something like a frat house kind of experience.
Or dorm room experience if you've never had that. So there's a novelty of, well, you'll never be lonely, right? And it sounds exciting, but like Brian said, he raises a fantastic point. Yes, there's romance. Yes, there's new budding friendships, but I'm sure there are a few fights and a little bickering here and there.
Ooh, drama for your mama, y'all, if you live together.
All right, so this web drama is about 22-year-old classmates, friends. They become much more as they become roommates. And well, let's be honest, they talk together, they share everything together. And from what I understand, when you're 22, you have very little, right? Little savings, and you have a lot of struggles. So there's someone to share all that burden with.
That is true. Now, I think it'd be fun to live with people when you're that young, of course, in a share house, because for many reasons. But one very important thing is you get to save a little bit of money.
Ooh,
you know, because when you live by yourself, there's so many expenses that you don't realize go, wow, you got to pay for everything on your own. But when you live in a share house, all you got to do is pay for that little space that you use as your own bedroom.
Yeah.
And the rest is kind of split between everybody else.
That's
so that could be very, you know, helpful.
Cut down on expenses, save for, I don't know, things like buying an apartment in the future or paying off your college loan. Reality. Now, these days, share houses are quite popular, but in this web series, there's always a twist and a turn, and here's how one person gets a hold of a share house. The protagonist actually inherits a share house from her grandmother who passes away, and she ends up doing something nice by basically making the share house more accessible for people who can maybe pay less to live in the share house. So it's something nice, and to spice things up, she spruces up the place to make it a little bit more trendy, so people want to live in this particular place. Friendship, romance, all of it blooms in one share house.
Now, at my age, I do prefer living alone, but when I was that young, I've always were jealous of friends. Like, oh, I live with roommates and we have fun all the time, because you're never alone. Especially if you're having a hard day, you come home and somebody's there to support you.
Yeah.
I think that'd be a fun experience.
I feel like this anecdote may be too old for some of our viewers, but friends, when we're growing up, was such a big deal.
Yes.
And the dream was, I want a group of friends like friends.
I'll be there for you.
Yeah.
And speaking of friends, we love the characters on that show. So, of course, we got to get into the characters.
Yep.
Can you tell us about these characters?
Absolutely, there's quite a few, but to start us off, the main character, so the lady who inherits the share house is Eun Sung. This character is depicted by actress Kim Ye-eun, who built up her acting skills, I think mostly through indie films, but finally she's paving way into web series. Definitely more young, youthful, approachable, and exciting. We also have Kang Yu for the role of Nam Gon. There's actor An Jung-hoon for the role of Seo Ju-hyuk, who's the handsome guy on campus. So he's the hunk that everyone has their eyes on. There's a very long list of young and brimming actors. So if you want to be in the know, I think 22nd Flower Street is a must-watch.
That sounds so intriguing right now. We got 5 attractive housemates living together in this web drama. And, you know, it's got a very young cast. So I feel like a lot of the young generation peoples right now who are really into webtoons can really relate to this web drama. To 22nd Flower Street. So, if you guys enjoyed today's web drama, 22nd Flower Street, of course, to see all these young people slowly go into a mature life.
Ooh, yes.
You know?
Adulthood.
There you go. It's just like the show Friends, kind of, if you think about it.
It's exactly like it. I see a lot of overlapping elements, and that show did quite well for themselves,
did very well, went so many seasons. Yes. So thank you guys for tuning in today's Hello Web. If you like what you saw, keep it right here until next week, where we introduce you to a new web drama right here on Hello Web.